realize, my brothers and sisters, you can't hurry God. Watch this now. I got to preach. What is? God made the seed that become an oak tree, which take time. Hallelujah. He made the seed, but when he made the seed, he had an oak tree in mind. Why God did not just allow the oak tree to appear? He said no, it began with a seed. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing. So God has allowed himself to be bound by time. It is truly extraordinary that God has allowed himself to be bound by time. Although a day is like 1,000 years and 1,000 years is like one day, there is one thing that God cannot do, and that is make things happen sooner than by his own wisdom. Now I don't care how hurry you are. God said, when I set you here, he said, I put a time on everything I'm gonna give you. Can I get a witness? And he said, I don't care how many years you be in school, I don't care how many years you've been tutored, ain't nothing gonna happen to it until the time that I have set. Oh God, preach Wallace. He said, because when I set the time, I set it by my wisdom. I set it with the understanding, if I give it to you too early, it will mess you up, and if I give it to you too late, you will mess it up. Y'all ain't gonna say that. So I've chosen exactly when to give you what I got for you. All right. You don't believe. There is something in the Bible called a novice. Now what is a novice? Novice are not people who born novice. Novice are people who preachers and church people make to become novice. A novice is a person who you conceive or who you predetermine has enough God to carry the load that you put on them. And when you put the load on them, they become lift up in pride and they get their big head. Can I preach? And they become Mr. Know-it-all or Miss Know-it-everything. The Bible calls that person a novice. So what God said, to avoid you not to becoming a novice, all right, you don't believe it again, I want you then to go to Paul. There was a time when Paul was being worshipped as a god by people, and God said, just in case you exalt yourself, I'll put something on you that you can't take off. Can I preach in this place? Because I want you to know you're only human. Well, Paul couldn't understand how he was preaching. People were healing and he had a limp. Some people say it was where he fall from the horse. I don't believe it. He was too big and rough. Some people say he had a flesh problem. I kind of believe that, but that was not the tone in the flesh. However, he says, I besought the Lord and I asked him 3 times, God, Wallace preach, to remove this, and God didn't even care to answer me. All he said was, my grace is sufficient. In other words, Paul, you can make it with this limp, but you can't make it if you exalt yourself above measure. You can make it with this limp, but you can't make it if you run ahead of me. Tell somebody, slow down. Oh God, I gotta get happy in my own stuff. Touch your neighbor and say, slow down. Can I get a witness here? Tell 2 person, slow down. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing. Say, slow down. Can I get a witness? All right, you still don't believe that. Well, let's move on. Jesus demonstrate that there is 2 sides to you. Oh God, the human side went to the fig tree and become hungry. Oh God, That was the Mary, his mother's side. His mother's side was hungry, and his daddy's side kick in and cuss the fig tree, because his mama's side couldn't curse the fig tree. His mother's side got hungry and sent the disciples for food to eat, but before they came back, his daddy's side kicked in, and he said, I had meat that you don't know of. His mama's side cried in the Garden of Gethsemane, let this cup pass, but his daddy's side said, nevertheless, not my will, but thine be done. His mama's side cried out on the cross, my God, why have thou forsaken me? But his daddy's side said, it's finished. His mama's side was laid in the tomb, and while his mama's side was hanging on the cross, his daddy's side was ripping the veil of the temple. His mama's side was in the grave. His daddy's side was in hell, setting the captive free. His mama's side was wrapped up, but his daddy's side was saying, Satan, I come down here to collect your time is up. Watch this foot, y'all. Something trying to hit it. When God time has, man, jump up, holler when God time has come, and sit down.